शारदे वरदे कि मेरी बुद्धि हो जाए प्रखर। शारदे वरदे कि मेरी बुद्धि हो जाए प्रखर। मर्म में मेरे कृपा कर, मर्म में मेरे कृपा कर, आप आए हंस पर। शारदे वरदे कि मेरी बुद्धि हो जाए प्रखर। माँ करूँ तुमको नमन, मुझको शरण में लीजिए। माँ करूँ तुमको नमन, मुझको शरण में लीजिए। हे दयामयी देवी सिंधु, हे दयामयी देवी सिंधु, बुद्धि हमको दीजिए। शारदे वरदे कि मेरी बुद्धि हो जाए प्रखर, बुद्धि हो जाए प्रखर।
In the words of Mark Zuckerberg, the metaverse is not about spending some time online. It is about making the time we spend online more meaningful. The metaverse opens new realms of experience, and data analytics empowers them with intelligence. Namaskar, and a warm good morning to one and all present here. We welcome you all to the 23rd International Conference on Management and Information Technology, ICMIT 2025. The theme for the conference this year is Harnessing Metaverse and Data Analytics, Redefining IT and Business Approaches.
Each year, the conference is hosted in collaboration with reputed national and international partners. The major collaborators for ICMIT 2025 are Center for Integrated Research of Health and Development, Bangladesh, Organization for Social Orientation, Bangladesh, BLS Bisoto, Brazil, Global Edu Leaders Forum, International Division, Brazil, National University of Life and Environmental Sciences of Ukraine, Federal University of Santa Maria, Brazil.
Veni Creator Christian University, Florida, Rerori Skovoroda University, Ukraine, Odessa State Agrarian University, Ukraine, Abhilashi University, Himachal Pradesh, Himalayan University, Arunachal Pradesh, and IIS deemed to be university. ICMIT 2025 aims to bring together business stakeholders, academicians, researchers, and experts from different fields to meet and share knowledge of innovative concepts and technologies in the field of management and IT.
We are happy to share with you that the conference has received an overwhelming response from countries including Bangladesh, Brazil, Philippines, Iraq, Jordan, UK, USA, Nigeria, Turkey, Ukraine, UAE, and many more. We are also glad to announce that the conference will have an international experts like Professor Mohammad Rezvani, strategic advisor and international representative, Hope Foundation in Manta, Professor Varinder Singh Rana, Department Chair, Hospitality and Hotel Management, City University Ajman, UAE, Professor Mobo, associated with Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, Philippines, Professor Beatriz Salvador, Chief Executive Officer, BLS Bisoto, Brazil, Professor Nadia, associated with National University of Life and Environmental Sciences, Ukraine,
Mr. Rahul Deshmukh, Sales and Strategy Lead, Life Sciences GCC with Accenture Bangalore, Ms. Sanjana Tandon, CEO and co-founder, Recon Computers and Consultant, New Delhi, Mr. Mahavir Pratap Sharma, General Partner, Swission Ventures, co-founder and chair, Rajasthan Angels, New Delhi, Mr. Nimit Bhargav, Senior Product Manager, DocuSign, Bangalore.
Light is a symbol of brightness and prosperity. With a blessing, we invoke Goddess Saraswati by kindling the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. May I invite our esteemed guest, Mr. Aviral Chitkara, Vice President, Operations, IT, Sales and Marketing, Sarvika Technologies, Jaipur, Mr. Anil Pilania, Founder and Managing Director, Midkai, Jaipur, Dr. Aditi Gupta, CEO and Founder, TechTip24, Jaipur, Professor T.N. Mathur, sir, Vice Chancellor, IIS deemed to be University, Professor Rupa Mathur, Director IIIM, Professor Manju Nair ma'am, Principal IIIM, to mark the commencement of the event by lighting the lamp. Sir, please. Ma'am, please.
Asado ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Asado ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Asado ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Asado ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya.
May we request dignitaries to kindly grace the dais.
We extend a warm welcome to all our esteemed guests. As Helen Keller wisely said, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. Your presence here today truly reflects the spirit of collaboration and shared learning that this conference stands for. May I request Professor T.N. Mathur, sir, to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Aviral Chitkara. May I request Professor Rupa Mathur, ma'am, to welcome our guest of honor, Mr. Anil Pilania. May I request Professor Manju Nair to welcome our keynote speaker, Dr. Aditi Gupta.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now invite Professor Rupa Mathur, Director IIIM, to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, Preeti. Thank you, Bharti. Namaskar. Chief Guest, Shri Aviral Chitkara, Vice President, Sarvika Technologies. Guest of Honor, Shri Anil Pilania, Founder and Managing Director, Midkai. Keynote Speaker, Dr. Aditi Gupta, CEO and Founder, TechTip24. Professor T.N. Mathur, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, IIS deemed to be University. Professor Manju Nair, Principal, International School of Informatics and Management, senior staff, distinguished resource persons, delegates, eminent scholars, and participants. I extend a very warm welcome to all the members of this August gathering who are here with us from across the country and abroad to attend the 23rd International Conference on Management and IT on the theme Harnessing Metaverse and Data Analytics, Redefining IT and Business Approaches. At the outset, I would like to express my gratitude to Shri Chitkara and Shri Pilania and Dr. Aditi Gupta for sparing time from their busy schedules and acceding to our request to be here with us. Welcome to the ISIM. This international conference is our endeavor to create a vibrant platform where scholars, thought leaders, experts, and practitioners come together to share insights, experiences, and best practices. At its heart lies a simple yet powerful question: how can we harness technology not just for efficiency, but also for well-being, purpose, and meaningful human growth? You know, for the longest time, I have been very dismissive of this whole concept of metaverse. I used to think it strictly belongs to the realm of 3D glasses, popcorns, and sci-fi Hollywood movies where heroes wear shining suits and they talk to robots or fight aliens in alternative realities. But ironically, here I am today in front of this August gathering full of experts, researchers, scholars, visionaries, and giving the welcome address at a conference which is entirely about metaverse and data analytics. Life clearly has a sense of humor. Now, from the time, and if you have walked into this conference room as a tech wizard or as a curious explorer like me, we can all agree on one point, that metaverse has truly, royally, and officially jumped out of movie screens into our boardrooms, classrooms, and our conference themes. Now, since the time when businesses thought being tech savvy meant having an Excel sheet and a website which did not crash, to the present scenario, things have changed. The game has changed. And metaverse and data analytics are no longer futuristic buzzwords. They are here shaping the way businesses work, sell, and connect. Now I think of metaverse as a 3D upgrade of internet. Now, instead of sharing at a flat screen, imagine if you can walk into a virtual showroom, try on clothes without the fear that the trial room lighting might, make you regret your purchase later. So the companies are experimenting with metaverse, with virtual showrooms, with meetings in immersive spaces, and training their employees in spaces where making mistakes will not cost them anything except maybe the pride of their avatar. So now add data analytics to this mix. It is like having Sherlock Holmes in your office, except that it is not carrying he's not carrying a magnifying glass. He is armed with algorithms. Data tells businesses what customers want, when do they want it, and sometimes even before the customers themselves know that they want something. So from Netflix recommending with eerie accuracy your next binge watch, to supermarkets telling you when you want more detergents, metaverse and data, not metaverse, but data is quietly guiding all decisions everywhere. But the real magic happens when these two forces combine. This is exactly the intersection where human imagination meets analytics. Picture this: a retail brand creating a virtual shopping mall in the metaverse, while behind the scenes, Analytics fine-tune every aisle based on your preferences. It is convenience meets personalization, minus the long queues at the billing counters. Of course, with this innovation comes responsibility. Data privacy, ethical practices, and inclusivity must remain at the heart of all IT revolutions and digital revolutions. After all, a metaverse where only avatars with perfect hair are welcome is not really progress. In a sense, harnessing this metaverse and data analytics is not about human technology, not about technology replacing humans. It is about technology amplifying human imagination. It is about rethinking IT and business approaches so that work becomes smarter, interactions become richer, and opportunities become limitless. The future may be virtual, but the possibilities are very real. This conference provides us with a unique platform, an intellectual crucible where ideas will be exchanged, debates will be stimulated, and fresh insights will be cultivated. It is our hope that through this dialogue, we'll not only analyze emerging challenges, but also identify pathways for creating sustainable, inclusive, and future ready business and IT practices. I would also like to take this moment to thank our sponsors and to express my deepest gratitude to our resource persons who bring with them not only expertise, but also the generosity of spirit to share their knowledge. To our delegates and participants, your curiosity, commitment, and engagement are what that will make this conference a living experience rather than just a mere academic event. With these words, I once again welcome you all. May the deliberations over the next 2 days be intellectually stimulating, professionally enriching, and personally inspiring. Together, let us harness the power of ideas to redefine IT and business approaches for a better future. Thank you all once again. Welcome and God bless.
Thank you, ma'am, for setting the tone of the conference and sharing interesting insights of metaverse and data analytics in simple business perspectives.
May I now invite Professor Manju Nair, Principal IIIM, to introduce the conference.
Namaskar. Dignitaries on the days, Mr. Aviral Chitkara, Vice President Operations, Sarvika Technologies, Jaipur, Mr. Anil Pilania, Founder and Managing Director, Medkai, Jaipur, Dr. Aditi Gupta, CEO and Founder, TechTip24, Professor T.N. Mathur, Sir, Vice Chancellor, IIS University, Professor Rupa Mathur, Director, IIIM, speakers and participants who have joined us online, ladies and gentlemen, and dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce our 23rd International Conference on Management and Information Technology on the theme, Harnessing Metaverse and Data Analytics, Redefining IT and Business Approaches. We began the ICMIT series in 2003 with a simple but powerful goal to create a space for meaningful exchange between academia and industry and thought leaders. Since then, we have grown steadily, not just in numbers, but in relevance. Each year, we have expanded our network of international and national collaborators, welcomed new knowledge partners, and increased the depth and diversity of our participants, paper presenters, and expert speakers. This year, as a testament to the relevance of our platform and the shared commitment of a vibrant community, we have over 11 international collaborators in the form of knowledge partners from different countries, including Brazil, USA, Jordan, and Turkey, to name a few. With over 100 plus research contributions and 6 technical sessions spread across different domains during the 2 days, we envisage a rich exchange of ideas from the communications of the papers selected from our call for submissions and panel discussions. This will be complemented with 18 keynote speeches from prominent scholars in the field of metaverse, data analytics, and artificial intelligence. This conference is not just about technology. It's about vision, adaptability, and leadership in a rapidly changing world. The future isn't something we enter, it's something we co create. And in the metaverse, powered by data, we have the tools not only to imagine new worlds, but to build them responsibly and together. The convergence of the metaverse in a rapidly evolving virtual and immersive environment with the capabilities of data analytics is opening up new frontiers for innovation, strategy, and customer experience. While Metaverse offers immersive, interactive environments where businesses can innovate in training, marketing, virtual collaboration, and customer experience, data analytics provides the insight needed to navigate complexity, anticipate trends, and drive meaningful outcomes. Together, these two forces are not just shaping technology, they are reimagining the very foundation of business models, customer engagement, workforce strategies, and operational efficiency. We hope the interactions during the 2 days achieve their purpose of provoking our thoughts and spurring discussions. At this stage of metaverse developments, expert discussions will help policymakers and regulators sharpen our thinking in the area, helping us make adjustments to our data protection rules while ensuring balance between consumer privacy and business innovation. The sessions will delve into the transformative impact of the metaverse on the realm of big data, paying particular attention to security and privacy consideration. We'll also peep into the future of this emerging digital frontiers. We are honored to bring together a diverse and an experienced group of speakers and panelists, including Professor Tanoon Yunus, Vice Chancellor, Northern Technical University, Iraq, Professor Veena Hassan, American University of Malta, Republic of Malta, Dr. Mohammad Khas Rizwani, Strategic Advisor and International Representative, Hope Foundation, Manabi, Ecuador, Mr. Manish Tiwari, Head of Enterprise 5G Ericsson, California, USA, Professor Walter, Federal University of Santa Maria, Brazil, Professor Nadia, National University of Life and Environmental Sciences, Ukraine, to name a few from across the globe. Your presence here adds immense value to this conference. Since they're online, let me also greet them and acknowledge them. As we stand at the crossroads of immersive technologies and powerful data-driven insights, we have an extraordinary opportunity not just to explore what is possible, but to define what is next. This conference is more than a series of presentations. It's a space for critical dialogue, bold thinking, and collaborative innovation. Whether you are here to question, to connect, or to raise your opinion or whatever, your voice definitely matters in this platform. We hope the deliberations held in the course of these 2 days inspire fresh thinking, spark meaningful conversations, bridge across industries and discipline. Let the exchange of ideas begin, and may it pave the way for meaningful transformation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for this extended introduction.
It is an absolute honor to introduce our chief guest for today, Mr. Aviral Chitkara. Mr. Chitkara is the Vice President of Operations at Sarvika Technologies, a fast-growing IT company specializing in digital transformation, e-commerce solution, application development, and offshore consulting. With over a decade of experience across globe firms including Wipro, Pratham Software, Decimal Point Analytics, and Microworld Technologies, he has led international business development, marketing, and operations. At Sarvika Technologies, he plays a key role in enabling the leadership team to make data-driven decisions, optimize performance, and spearhead strategic business growth through negotiations, marketing analysis, and competitive intelligence. A member of Rave Genius and Pre-Sales Collective, Mr. Chitkara is deeply passionate about learning, networking, and contributing to the growth of e-commerce and IT industries. May I now request Mr. Aviral to deliver the inaugural address. Sir, please.
I think he on nahi hai.
Yeah, in terms of the support for students to evolve in terms of what the IT companies do, what the processes do, and different dignitaries for being the sharing the dice here. It's a great honor for me as well. Being from a IT company, a great introduction by Bharti ma'am regarding what I do in IT side. Being from the operation, I know the pain when we go for conducting a small team meetings or a client visit or those kind of work we do internally for companies. The same pain we receive in terms of managing the everything. It's a really great effort from each and every individual from Triple IM team, connecting people from not only from India but from different part of the globe where different professors from Ukraine, Ecuador, Philippines, they're coming together and helping me out in this particular conference to achieve the agenda what we are looking for. Uh, I myself, almost around 12, 13 years back, I did the similar conference. I was the volunteer coordinator where the topic was Global Village. The point where we were into a decade before was connecting the people, not from the particular country, but how the business has been conducted from different geographies, how people are collaborating at that time. Now the time has been changed. Now, when we talk about the metaverse, we are not talking about people to connect offline, people to meet, do the business offline. Now we are talking about everything is into the digital world. Metaverse for me is something that just that taking the 3D of the internet. What we are doing in daily life, or live example, ma'am just recently shared a conference getting remote, getting out of the Google Doc or the presentation which we do on daily basis, coming out of that, and that's coming in the real picture. Metaverse more about we take the immersive experience to the users. Users maybe anything. How many of you use the Chat GPT on daily basis? See, the numbers are high. And let's say if Chat GPT is as equivalent to something like coding in HTML, coding in Java. So how many of you are easily able to use that application? See, the numbers are down, I guess more than 90% hands are down there. So that's the magic of the power. Chat GPT, the grow and everything is seen because everything was very simple language. A simple prompt was given in a normal human language we were giving. Just we are talking like a friend. Hey, just share your assignment. Just help me out on that. And that answers we are getting there. And that's the power of getting the technology will be involved in different part, be it AI, be it data, be it metaverse. So those are including in that particular topic or the genre here. Before getting into that more topic, like how the business are impacted, how the business are realigning with the metaverse and those kind of technology, I will just like to share a concept which we usually you do in the marketing or the management concept, the 5W and 1H. How many of you heard about this concept? 5W and 1H. Yeah, it's more like how is 1H, and then it comes with the 5 different W's: what, when, where, who. So similarly, starting when to start with the metaverse or AI. If you are trying to start today or thinking to start in the next year or the coming year, you are already late. You already miss your bus. AI or metaverse or technology already been evolved. So you need to cope up with that. There is no time for waiting or thinking on those processes that we will start that process. You already need to cope up with the speed. The technology is already there. That is already live. That comes with the when. Where we already discussed in a couple of introduction, a couple of part, like the Bharti ma'am recently pick about the CEO of Facebook. What metaverse will be? It would be completely digital. So you don't need to be worried about being the presence. Let's say a simple example of this session, completely conducted online or a metaverse where people are joining remotely right now, but at the same time, you can interact with the different parts, different stalls are being conducted. You can do the different session at the same time. So that's the power of metaverse, which we're going to do. And coming to the main point, like how it's going to impact, it's already impacted a lot. When we come in terms of the technology, what we do is the digital transformation, business automation, but thing is already been there, been revolved. Many companies are now conducting the sessions only on metaverse rather than avoiding a physical presence or getting something into the live location there. But when it comes to more changing the businesses, what is impacting, one of the live example which we can pick, how many you usually shop on Myntra, Flipkart, Amazon? Let's say a complete retail mall built on metaverse. You go into that particular brand, let's say Myntra, you see n number of stores there, you visit there, you pick the cloth, check the brands, everything there. So what will be a change in terms of the thought process of buying cycle, what we usually call the buyer persona or the customer experience there? It would be completely changed at that time when we get into that part. Or another example, if we take a builder building, investing crores of rupees in a building a multi-story building, and when a user or the builder go into the market, he go with the complete structure only. He go with the simple brochures that this will be the building plan, a rough 3D model which we go. Let's say if it's converted into metaverse, a user or builder allowing its the buyers to come into the complete metaverse of the building which we're going to design or come up after 2 or 3 years of position period there. So those kind of technology, those kind of changes are already been implemented. If we are not getting into that, or business are not getting into that, they're getting delayed in the process of that. More examples, if we take a normal surgeon, like any kind of a medical emergency, the fintech or the medical industry, their healthcare app. So let's say someone want to consult a surgeon who's not in their country itself, traveling there, taking the patient is really a pain. Instead of that, a metaverse providing a solution where surgeon can join the complete operation theater using that metaverse, suggest the surgeons available on the spot, and help them in the surgery as well. So there's the power, and there's the changing part which we are seeing in day-to-day business, how the technology has been evolved. Not only just the metaverse, along with the data and the AI. What usually the companies used to do, or what the business were aligned so far, was more on the digital transformation. Companies doing work remotely or manually, that's getting transited into the business. IT has been involved, different technologies been part. So that was the key part. But now with AI and everything is automated. But whenever a technology comes, whenever a new changes comes, it comes with their pros and cons as well. So considering how, what, when, where, but again, it comes what will be the outcome or what will be the challenges for that. Very first challenge is managing the part, the governance of that. Let's say a simple example, being from the company side, if we are receiving any application through chat GPT or AI using that part, so that won't be relevant for that. If someone applying for a job and using the chat GPT and it's not properly updated or not been used accordingly, that would be a challenge for any company. Similarly, teachers or faculty receiving the assignment, it's purely chat GPT, but learning won't be there as required, or the purpose you are joining an institute. So governance is very must, even for an institute like this or a company like us, where a purpose of using the application is there. If we are not using, we are losing the bus. But if we are using, it should be in a right way. Governance should be there, what to use, when to use, and when not to use. It should be taught or been processed accordingly, like we do through the different policies there. Another point, the last I would like to cover in terms of being your point of view, the students, what skills we are lacking over there. So let's say the roles which we are looking for will be taken care by AI, but that would provide the opportunity as well. Metaverse architect, metaverse engineers, metaverse developers, those roles will be created along with the technology enhancement and other parts. At the same time, we need to cope up where we are getting the right skill point or not, or where we are aligned or not. A simple prompt engineer are earning more or getting the more popularity in terms of job. compared to what it was, the next technology skill set we need to pick, and how we need to cope up with those kind of things. On a thank you note, I would like to again welcome for each and everyone on this particular dais and conference for 2 days. Looking forward for the exciting session. I heard Mr. Pratap will be here as well, so very excited for all those sessions, and all the best, and many congratulations to each and everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful perspectives on data-driven decisions, business development, innovation, and challenges also that come along. We are grateful for your presence and contribution today, sir. We are delighted to present the Book of Abstracts, which showcases the unique and innovative work of the researchers in the field of management and IT. The selected papers presented in the conference shall be considered for publication in Urja, Institute's double-blind, peer-reviewed, refereed international journal of management and IT. Urja is indexed at EBSCO, JGate, Site Factor, Research Bible, Root Indexing, IIJIF database, and I2OR database. May we request our esteemed chief guest to release the Book of Abstracts. We request other dignitaries also to kindly join him. Thank you, sirs. Thank you, ma'am.
May we request dignitaries on the stage to please take their seats in the front row as we showcase our journey of ICMIT from National Conference on Management and IT 2003 to International Conference on Management and IT 2025, shaping a tradition of excellence through an engrossing presentation.
Meanwhile, we also take this opportunity to acknowledge the online presence of our knowledge partners, Professor Dr. Ampu Harikrishnan, visiting professor, Odessa State University, Ukraine, Professor Anil Mehta sir, Professor Dr. Osman, Dr. Mohammed Case. Thank you for being here.
Play कर दो. Play कर. Thank you, Triple M team. Thank you, Triple M team, for sharing such a captivating presentation.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest of honor, Mr. Anil Pilania, founder and managing director of MidCai. Mr. Pilania is a visionary leader with nearly 2 decades of experience in cross-technology, consulting, and leadership roles. He holds a master's degree from the prestigious University of London, which has shaped his global outlook and innovative approach. Having worked with global giants such as HP, Accenture, Epireo, Horizontal Digital, to name a few, he has led large-scale digital transformation initiatives, built high-performing teams, and managed complex sales force and marketing technology programs across industries. In 2025, he founded MidCai, a modern technology consulting firm specializing in CRM, marketing technology, data, AI, and integrations with deep expertise in the Salesforce ecosystem. We are truly honored to welcome him today as our guest of honor. May I now request Mr. Anil to share his deliberations?
Now you should be able to hear me okay. Okay. कैसे हैं सब लोग? बढ़िया. Can any of you guess why I did not say good morning? Any guesses? Okay, let's try. Good morning. Exactly, that's why. You know, few things in the academics have not changed in the past. One is good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. And the other one is a long introduction that you get when you come to the stage. It makes you feel larger than life, right? But that's the beauty of academics. So today, I'm not going to share anything about technology with all of you, because you have 2 days packed where the experts from the domain and the academics are going to tell you a lot, which I don't think I'll be able to tell you in my lifetime. So you have plenty to learn on the tech side of the house, metaverse, analytics, AI, for remainder of the 2 days. So I thought, what is it that I can share with you today? So I decided that I'll share with you 5 professional life lessons. I'm not a life coach, so I can't give you life lessons. But from my professional experience, I thought I'd share 5, not really lessons, 5 things for you to consider and keep in mind as you approach your professional journey after the academics. And if you tag along with me throughout these 10 minutes, I might share a bonus one. Okay, so let's see, how excitedly, enthusiastically you are able to tag along with me. So you ready? Do you want to hear those out? Do you want to promise to follow those even without hearing? That's not very smart. Okay, so the first and the most important one is be curious. Okay, in anything and everything that you do, you have to be curious about it if you want to learn about it. You can't learn much if you're not curious about what's going on. Have you seen kids around you or kids growing up in your neighborhood houses, right? The best example of someone being curious is a small kid in the house, right? That kid doesn't know much about life, social life, and anything around. And the curiosity is at its peak. So how do they satisfy their curiosity? Is by asking a lot of questions and observing things, right? So how you behave, they start behaving. If they ask questions, the answer you give it to them, that becomes their reality. But as we grow up, our curiosity goes down, okay? And what happens with that? Our learning goes down. And if you look scientifically also, the maximum learning as a human being that we have had is up until we get 8 years of age, right? After that, our learning abilities and knowledge and the curiosity start declining. Why I'm telling you this is because there is a lot happening every day in our world, not just the technology world or the academics or our social life, but everything is changing at a pace like never before in the past. How would you keep up with it if you are not curious enough? Right? You wouldn't be. And then you'll become follower, right? So keep that kid inside you alive and kicking. Be curious about anything and everything that's happening around you. If it is metaverse, be curious about what is it, from where it has come, why it has come, what it does, what it can do for me. Can I speak about it for 60 minutes in front of others and things like that. So keep that kid alive inside you. So that's my one professional life lesson for you, is be curious. The second one is make friends with technology. So everybody here has a friend, at least one friend. Yes. Make another friend today. Technology, because the future is all going to be about tech. Actually, it already is. If you really see at yourself, from the time you wake up in the morning till the time you go back to the bed, how much of tech you use, how much you are surrounded by tech, it will blow your mind off, right? And this is only going to grow and become bigger and bigger as we grow, right? So make a new friend, technology. What do I mean by that? Learn it, embrace it, use it, practice it, know as much as you can know about it. Not because you can have a good professional future. In general, you'll have a better life if you make friends with technology, right? So that's my second tip for you to take. The third one is start embracing failures, right? And it's very easier said than done. Is there anyone in the room who has ever failed an exam? Okay. How did you cope up with it? Like, how many days and hours did it take for you to come out of it? A lot. Did you believe it that you were going to fail in the first place? Is there anyone, who believed that this result is going to be failure for me even before the result came? Few of you brave souls out there. Huh? Okay. So what, and I was having this conversation with one of my colleague before, is what we don't get to learn in our life is, how to go about acknowledging, managing and dealing with failures. And our definition of failure is sadly very narrow. We as, families, as students, if you look at what is your definition of failure, you will be surprised at how narrow it is. And we are unable to differentiate between what is a setback and what is a failure. So for example, if you have, failed your first attempt of IIT entrance exam, is this a failure or a setback? Because you have 2 more attempts left. What if, you are planning to go somewhere and your flight got cancelled or got mechanical error and you started panicking? Is this a setback or failure? Right? So as you broaden your definition of failure, you will realize that there are very few failures in that sense. Most of the failures are actually setbacks, right? And when you start applying this lens of setback, you will be able to make friends with failures, start embracing failures in a much better way. And believe me or don't, this life that lies ahead of you is going to throw enormous amount of setbacks and failures at you at every stage of your life, right? And if you don't start embracing it from start, you will start panicking. You wouldn't know what needs to be done, and you'll stop being rational about it, and then the downstream chaos will start spreading. So my third tip for you to consider is start embracing failure as soon as you can, and broaden your definition of failure. Okay. How many social media enthusiasts in the house? Instagram lovers? Now you are lying. Okay. Let me ask this question differently. How many of you do not have Instagram on their phones? There's one soul there, 2 soul. No, he's saying you are lying. Take your hands down. You have. So everybody, right? So social media is a very beautiful thing. But have you ever thought of what is the downside of it? There is not like in the literal sense that your parents or teachers tell. There is a very subtle downside of it, which people don't pay much attention to. And that is, it is making you a consumer, right? Most of the time you are on social media, you are just consuming information and content. And that is continuously incubating a consumer's mindset, which is not good for growth or doing well professionally in life or in general in life. Because there has to be a balance between a consumer mindset and creator mindset. Chat GPT, if used wisely, could help you incubate the creator mindset. But if used foolishly, it will make you dumb, right? Because you'll stop applying your ideas, stop thinking about things. So when you are next time on social media and you are consuming content information non-stop, ask yourself, what is the content or the information that I can create, right? How can I become a creator of content or information? So build that creator mindset as soon as you can, and it will take you places. Okay. Don't just be a consumer. Okay. And the final one, while you are, thinking about these lessons and trying to adopt some of you in your life, or you're trying to do anything, be trying to build a creator mindset, trying to make friends with technology, trying to learn to embrace failures, and trying to be curious. While you're doing all of it, one thing that you must not forget, which is to have fun and just be yourself, right? Otherwise, life will become boring. You guys will become robots, and everyone will just keep pushing you to get education first, job next, get married, and do this and do that. That is a very robotic way of approaching life, unless you're having fun while doing it, right? And you can only have fun when you're doing it in your way. So do not lose yourself in this entire process. Just be yourself. You know, someone has created you the way you are for a reason, right? Why do you want to copy someone else, right? Why can't you just be yourself and try to do things in your way? You can always improvise, right? You can observe, learn from things, you can learn new skills, you can become better, you can practice more than someone else, you can work hard more than someone else. But in the process, please, 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 please do not lose yourself and have fun. Unless you do that, it would not be a journey that you would enjoy and probably regret down the line. So far with me? Okay, let's see how attentively you were listening for the bonus tip. So the first professional life lesson, be curious. Awesome. The second one, lovely. The third one, awesome. The fourth one, be a creator. ये सब लोगों ने नहीं सुना. Be a creator. Build that creator mindset, right? And the final one, don't lose yourself in the process and then enjoy. Okay. Here is a bonus tip. No one has figured it out yet. Okay. You have to figure it out yourself. You can learn from others' experiences, right? You can try to incorporate this in yourself, but don't believe everything that you see or you come across, because you have to put your own way for your own journey. And that's the message that I want to leave you with for next 2 days in this conference. Just be curious, right? Just try to make friends with technology. Be yourself. Enjoy this mammoth effort being put together for you. And while you are doing this, have fun. And next time you are on social media and you're trying to build a creator mindset, for the bonus tip is start building a network of your own. Reach out to people, talk to them, make connections, make friends, get to know them. And that network will give you an edge that other people won't have. Okay. With that, I wish you the very best for your conference next 2 days. I hope you enjoy this and have a lovely and fantastic day. And thank you for having me.
Thank you, sir, for guiding students with essential professional life lessons that will help them flourish for an improved quality of life.
It is my privilege to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Aditi Gupta, founder and CEO of TechTip24, a self-made entrepreneur, corporate trainer, and a tech coach who built a diverse professional journey spanning roles at Capgemini, Guru Schools USA, iMark Technologies, ZNet Technologies, PhD Chamber of Commerce, and the Institute for Industrial Development before emerging as a global entrepreneur, trainer, and speaker in the field of data analytics and business intelligence. At a very young age, she established TechTip24, an edtech venture that has now become a trusted platform for learning analytics and technology. With a strong belief in education and innovation, Dr. Gupta has trained over 60,000 students worldwide in data analytics, achieving this remarkable milestone in just 4 years through the power of online learning and engagement. She is also a TEDx speaker, a Josh Talk speaker, and currently heads the Marketing Intelligence and Big Data module at the University of Gloucestershire, UK. Her journey reflects passion, persistence, and purpose. Please join me in welcoming her, and may I request her to deliver keynote address, please.
Hey everyone, am I audible? Okay. First of all, thanks a lot for having me here. And it's a great opportunity for everyone to talk and to listen about metaverse, data analytics, and how currently businesses are approaching it. Let me talk a bit about myself. This is Dr. Aditi Gupta. I have done masters and business analytics from Victoria University, Australia. It's a MBA. Then I have done masters and doctorate in analytics itself from Swiss School of Business Management, Geneva, Switzerland. It's not like I have just started TechTip 24 or directly started TechTip 24. I have worked in Capgemini before as a senior analyst. We all, everyone is a learner in here. You are a learner, I am a learner, and learning is a continuous process. So you all and we all are our young minds, and I would like to say all of you in here that we should start something on our own. It's not like that after your college itself you need to start something on your own, but have experience, learn about something, and play with your strength. From inner side, we know that what our weaknesses are and what are our strengths are. So we need to only and only focus on the strength. Basically, I knew that I am not very good with coding, programming, working a lot with computers and all. So I have decided to do something where I can be in a managerial roles and work with analytics as well. So here I played with strength because I know that what we can do or what I can do and what not. Similarly, you know that what's your strength is. Now we are not a children, we are a grown-up kid. We know that what our strength is, and we need to now start working on the strengths. Work on your strength and work in corporates first, have some experience, and then you can go for your own startup. And you must try at least once. And I strongly believe that if I can do, definitely you can as well. So I'm a founder of TechTip 24, and we are dealing with the data and business analysis education. And just think about it, like as of now, I am teaching everything online. What if I want to teach to the US students, UK students, and the students which are very far away from Jaipur, and I want to teach them from Jaipur itself and want to give them the experience which is relatable to the offline experiences as well. So what I'll do is I will create a metaverse platform where my students can feel like from their home itself that they are in a proper classroom and have an experience of a data analytics education. Right now that everything is online and everything is through Zooms and all, but now if trainers or if now training institutes, anyone wants to enhance their education capabilities, they can use for sure metaverse. Let me tell you basically what metaverse is, because here I am going to explain you what actually metaverse is, what is the use case. Not only this, how Amazon, Google, Tesla companies are leveraging this technology, which is metaverse. So metaverse is a combination of two main words, which is a virtual reality and augmented reality. Metaverse is a virtual space where as a human, we are dealing with the augmented reality. Metaverse is a place where, augmented reality comes into picture. In Metaverse, if you enter, you interact with a lot of 3D models, 2D models, images, and you interact with artificial intelligence and how everything created these 3D models, 2D models through augmented reality. Do you know recently iPhone 17 launched? Yes, right. So see, if the iPhone 17 is launched, we saw a lot of good, pixels, and we saw a very good quality of products and how the iPhone 17 looks like. So they design their products and they show them in front of the world through the augmented reality itself. They design their products in the augmented reality. So Apple is a very, very, very good use case of the metaverse, and of course the augmented reality as well. When it comes to data analytics, you can't imagine any organization can work without analyzing their data in a better way. When it comes to data analytics, you got a lot of insights from the data so that a company CEO can take a very good strategic, managerial, organizational decisions for the company to generate revenue. If we combine together metaverse and data analytics provide insights. When it comes to metaverse, it provide experiences. And if we combine together, it's a innovation. So now every company are trying to build this innovation in their own organization. If we talk about not every company, not like startups or a small medium enterprises, because it's highly costly for the medium level companies. So if we talk about Amazon, we all shop on Amazon, right? You all shop on Amazon? Right. Okay. Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra. So Amazon, we are talking about because it's a big organization. They have their own databases, Amazon Web Services, and a lot more. It's a full chain of Amazon. So if to buy something, we open an application and we check out our products and we select and we buy. That's it. That's the whole experiences we are taking since last decades. Now we want to change, and as a consumer I want to feel like, okay, I am entering in the store and I am checking and trying the products and then I am buying it. So metaverse is not for basically for the companies, it's for the consumers to provide them a good experiences. So that's the use case of metaverse, because they are building a platform where you will feel like that you are not just shopping online and by scrolling, you are just having a experience of a offline shopping as well. That's what they are building currently. When we talk about Tesla, you heard about Tesla, right? In India it's not a big deal as of now, but Tesla is highly operated outside the world. When it comes to Tesla, now they don't need drivers. They are going to run automatically. They have their own inbuilt AI applications. They have their own, virtual spaces. So Tesla is a very good use case of the AI, of the data as well, because they are heavily using data for a better customer experiences. Let's talk about one more example, which is Google. Just let me know, have you guys seen a lot of ads on the Google, and you have not searched for it, but you are seeing the ads in a Google and maybe you are interested in it? Let's say you search on a Google like, I want to buy a treadmill, and tomorrow morning you are watching a ad which is coming in your feed of the treadmill itself. Just say that, have you experienced it, yes or no? Yeah, that's what I am saying, guys, that this is something which every data works. Whatever you search on Google, whatever you want to buy, whatever you want to shop online, everything will come automatically in your feed, because each and every search of yours, each and every click of yours in the Google is trackable. So make sure that you all search wisely. Okay. So that's what, it's a very, very good use case, because nowadays, if you see that Google ads marketing, Facebook ads marketing, you can't believe that how much funds are putting in the advertisements currently. And sir rightly said that we are a consumer. We, if we use 2 hours Instagram in a day, you will see 2 to 3 or maximum 10 number of ads in just 2 to 3 hours itself, because we are consumer. And if you like that particular ad, you will click on that, you will shop, and ultimately the company will generate a revenue using the same. So that's how Google, Tesla, Apple building their products, Amazon are using metaverse data analytics like insanely, and it will going to capture a market a lot for sure. So now I believe, like, when I started learning data analytics, when I dig into data analytics, I felt like that, okay, I jump into this technology at the right time, and maybe that's why I am here currently, because I jump into picture. Now that's what I want to tell you all in here. If you want to be from here to here, it's easy. What you need to do is you need to capture and you need to work with the technology. As of now, Metaverse is the newest technology that you can go for, and you can have a first mover advantage for sure. So make sure that you go with the Metaverse technology. Maybe you have this doubt as well that, Aditi, we are a management students, we are not good with coding or programming, can we go with the Metaverse? Do you have this question? Okay, good. So if you have this particular question, then let me tell you one thing. Nowadays, if we want to develop a websites, if we want to develop the applications, it's a web app or anything, now we have a lot of drag and drop tools. Okay, we have AI now, which is going to make our work easier. Let's say if I want to develop my own application, my own website, I'll not hire a web developers or something, I'll hire a AI expert who can done with this using AI, and I want my work to be in a better, smarter, and a fastest way possible, right? And through coding and programming, it's something which is delayed. If I want to work like a fastest way possible, that's why for the Metaverse as well, we have a whole platform using which you can create a Metaverse solutions. And for need a bit technical knowledge, but you don't need to dig into coding and programming. Clear? So make sure that you focus and you learn about this technology. Have an open mindset. This is very important. Don't just create any false scenario in your mind that I can do this or I not. At least try. And if you can make it, and if you can able to learn it, that will make or break your career for sure, and you will be successful. Now I want to end my talk with a very, very important point, which is like, I love this quote. When AI comes into picture, everyone will like AI will gonna steal all the jobs. And the quote is, AI will not replace humans, but the people, those who are not using AI, will be replaceable for sure, those who are using AI. So what you need to do is, like, whenever, if we talk about back in decades when computers launched, the hype was there that it will take a lot of jobs, all the typewriter jobs and all the common jobs, and now everything will be done by computers. Now what the humans will do? But what ultimately happen is, ultimately computers are now using computers, we have a lot of jobs. It created opportunities, right? It didn't decline opportunities. Whenever the new technology comes into picture, it will always create opportunities. Similarly, when AI comes into picture, everyone will like AI will take over everything. No, not at all. Now we need a person working with us, those who are very capable of using AI. Now the opportunities are still there. Similarly with the data analytics, similarly with the business analytics, similarly with the metaverse as well. We need students like you to work with the companies. We need students like you to work with us. If you upgrade your skills and if you learn the newest technology possible. In the end, I want to say that, are you all active on LinkedIn? Just write, yeah, just say yes or no. You all, okay, very good, guys, because I had a LinkedIn platform since last 8 years, and I have more than 49,000 plus followers and 19,000 plus connections, and all our recruiters, HR professionals, senior managers, working professionals, students like you. So network is important. You can depend on, of course, your college and the placements, and it's a good college and you will get a lot of opportunities here, but you need to build your own network as well. That's what I believe. Right now as well, I'm getting a lot of opportunities through the network itself. If we talk about today, I got this opportunity just because like some of the faculty of yours reach out to me on LinkedIn. Okay, so I have that particular platform and I am active on that particular platform. That's what I want to say to you all in here. If you are not active on LinkedIn, make sure that you will be active on LinkedIn rather than using Instagram 2 to 3 hours a day. Switch yourself to LinkedIn at least 1 hour a day. Definitely you will learn a lot. Build good network. Definitely you will get a very good opportunities. So, and in the end, I just want to say, explore, have fun. It's your time. Make sure that you make best out of the college, and just do a side hustle. Side hustle is very important. Just don't dig into the subjects and all. Do a side hustle, upgrade your skills so that you get a best opportunities as soon as you move out from the college. Thanks a lot, and reach out to me if you have any questions further.
Many thanks, Dr. Aditi, for interesting and engaging keynote on Metaverse and data analytics. We truly appreciate the clarity and depth you brought to the topic.
On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend my sincere gratitude to all our distinguished guests for gracing the inaugural session. Their valuable insights and discussions have truly enriched the sessions. A special word of thanks to our partners, resource persons, organizers, and volunteers whose dedication and support made this event possible. May we now request all to please rise for national anthem.
जन गण मन